Yeah, I think there's like so many cool ideas out there. Number one, obviously, is decentralization. AI should be decentralized. Number two, you should be able to download our AI model to your home computer and just talk to that without being connected to the internet. Like just have it right there, or maybe have it on your phone, and don't send your questions over the wire to anyone. Like if you don't feel comfortable, like don't do it. Just download it. It installs. It uses your uh, GPU, and everybody's happy. So that's like another way of custodial AI engine, which is pretty awesome. Uh, I think it can be done. So there's the algorithms that I have been studying in the last week allows for the AI model compression to fit on a consumer grade GPU cards without you needing to buy like $10,000 video cards. You can actually get it working on a pretty decent computer that you run at home, and it's like your own home AI right there. Uh,
Your own
just
Rosie the
belongs to
robot.
you. It's yeah, like open source. So and yeah, I think that's what Elon wanted to do is to democratize AI access so that we can resist the corporate pressure. And there is this concept actually. It's called Moloch, and you can so Max Tergard, I think he talks about it, and I can drop a link later. A Moloch is an archetype that forces humans to fight among each other and to cause harm even without wanting to do harm. Like specifically, Microsoft and Google and Facebook, they all have shareholders. And like, for example, there's no off button for Google. Nobody can turn Google off. Like it is impossible. And why is it impossible? Well, it's impossible because there's so many shareholders that have a piece of Google. They just won't let it. Uh, because they're gonna lose money. Like everybody will lose a lot of money. Like Google is worth $1.5 trillion at this point. The stock cannot go to zero. It cannot even go 50% down, right? So no one can turn off Google. Now, no one can turn off Facebook. I mean, maybe they can, but it's hard. But it's much harder for Google to be turned off. Uh, Elon can turn off Twitter because he owns it, and it's actually a good thing. Like, why is it a good thing that things can be turned off? It's a good thing because when things cannot be turned off, you end up you will end up being in a fight. So like Facebook will fight Google and Google will fight Microsoft. They all fight each other, and the fallout is us regular humans. I mean, well, some of us are regular and some of us are vampires. I mean, we know that, but uh, but still, we're all in this together. Uh, in Moloch is this archetype that I pinned and I posted. You can actually see it's on my Twitter. It's kind of like this element where, in the pursuit of uh, profit, there will be an optimization that is actually not good for humans. Okay, and the most concrete example is why is Facebook can be harmful for humans? Like why? That's because the social media algorithms have been optimized to cause maximum outrage from the humans, and they end up fighting. And the more people fight, the longer they stay online, and they have your eyeballs, and they can sell you ads. So that's an optimization towards making everyone unhappy in order to make the most money. So it's an optimization for revenue and profits, but the end result is the whole thing is getting optimized in a negative way. Like it doesn't help the world. It just makes the world sadder and more unhappy. So like, for example, the rise among uh, suicide thoughts in girls before 18 is actually like getting up to 30% now, and it's on the rise. And a lot of it is social media, like Instagram and Facebook, and like all of the stuff that like you cannot look away from the stream, the scroll thing. You know, it's you can want to scroll it, and somehow it's just like if people are the most unhappy, they generate the most money for the company. So that's uh, uh, optimization for something that shouldn't happen. And the reason why is that the shareholders don't care. They just don't care. They're too removed. They just want the stock to go up, right? They just don't care. And the optimization for the shareholders, like you have this conflict of interest. You just generate more dollars and you get the most attention possible. Doesn't matter how you do it, you just do it. And there's really no guidelines of how to do it properly. And it's a difficult problem, right? And when you cannot turn off a company like Google or Facebook or whatever, the other social media companies that have a lot of shareholders, you end up in this eternal battle where they battle each other for the world's domination and attention, and they don't care how they do it. So that's the problem.
Wow. It's funny that name is Moloch, and it makes humans fight because Moloch is like a biblical demon or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what it is. It's a biblical demon. It's an archetype that's like people don't want to fight, but it's gonna make them fight anyway by seducing them with riches and mad gains and like and all of those things. And that's why our community is so strong. We're actually it's very difficult for us to chase gains because our Zen mints are in the future. So it makes us a lot stronger than the rest of the crypto monkeys out there. Uh, like meme coin chasers, meme lords, whatever, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually and by the way, like Bitcoin was the first thing ever that had no value, and the value was all in the future, and you needed to be a miner to make it. That's what Zen is, except you're mining with gas and time.